Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Bat Châtillon 15555, the Tier 9 French SPG. This one's located on the eastbourne of Malinovka, and it's under the command of talon1958 of OLIMP. And it's his kind of victory lap after winning the weekend lie-in competition. Game on! Well, this replay was sent in very late. Angelina wasn't able to get another good replay, and she is dealing with family business, and that's why she wasn't able to send one in to beat Talon. Of course she can, she's got the ability, she knows how to do it, and unfortunately it means that she's going to have to wait for another week or so before she's able to get another game. Well, enemy tanks have been spotted on the other side of the battlefield. And now this is an opportunity for Talon to show his skill and get some damage on the enemy. Rounds out, looks good. Oh, that looked as if it was right on the money. I think it may have exploded right next door to the enemy tank. Yes, it's unfortunate. Sometimes you just have to deal with family business. And I know that only so well this week because my sister is in hospital, and at the weekend I went up to say hello and see her and find out how things are getting on. Unfortunately, we're all getting to the age where our parents died, so in fact we're not far off it. So we do know that we've only got a few years left, although we hope they'll keep going for a little while longer. I always say that these video games actually do stretch my mental abilities a lot, and therefore they're likely to keep me mentally active even if my body gives up, and it nearly did at the weekend, unfortunately. We got to, we went to the garden centre before we went up to the hospital where my sister's staying at the moment, and my brother-in-law's actually got quite an unusual car. It's actually one of those big people wagons, but it's actually a good one. Oh, what a shot. Yep, that definitely hurt him. And he stopped at the shop, and I was wearing the wrong shoes, I think. I had too little grip, and I put my foot down outside the vehicle to get out of the car and literally fell out of it. Almost like Edwina might in... Oh, I think he's going to die. I think he's going to die. He's fallen in the water well too soon, and I don't think you can get out of that. No, he's out. Anyway, no, I fell out of the car, almost like Edwina in Absolutely Fabulous, and I wasn't drunk or anything like that. I hadn't had a thing to drink. But yes, I actually fell out of the car, bruised my thumb and my elbow, and lost my dignity completely. It's a rather unusual situation. Just goes to show it can happen at any time. The reason my sister is in hospital is because she had a couple of falls as well at home. And the doctor couldn't work out why she was actually falling. But the thing is that in my case, I knew exactly why I fell. I wasn't paying attention to how how slippery the sides of the vehicle were. So I put a foot on the step, and it went out from under me, and there I went over. So there you go. But even so, I still think I've got enough time in me to get the last 200 videos before I get to 10,000. I'm pretty sure I can do it. Shouldn't be too difficult. I'm actually now thinking that maybe, just maybe, oh, that one went past him. Maybe we might be able to get a competition going for the 10,000. And I might contact Wargaming and say, look, I've provided 10,000 videos of your game to attract people to it. And how about you give us a few prizes for the members so that they can compete and have a chance to win something. Nice shot on the 121B. And if they don't, I'll try and find something myself to give the members. Of course, you may know that when we first started, we used to have competitions every year. We used to have an Arty day contest, and we would try and get the best result. A bit like Talon and Angelina, but the results would go up, everybody would have a chance, and every replay that was sent in, yes, it would get a video. And some of the replays were absolutely fantastic ones. And we might just get a nice little competition going. It'd be nice if Wargaming actually did offer something to Arty players. After all, they don't really give us that much, do they? In fact, I hardly think they recognise us at all sometimes. There he is. He's very persistent. He disappears. You mark the ground, and then he appears again. Rounds out. This is better. Oh, right behind him. 1-2-1s can be quite fast, actually, when they need to be. Now, there is one enemy Arty. It's a Bat Châtillon 155-55. I think Talon may have seen the tracer, and that's why he was having a quick look in that direction. He's marked the ground again to say that's where I'm looking. Hopefully we will see the 1-2-1 suddenly appear again. He's determined to defend that little area and stop our guys from coming down the hill. Rouse up. Again, he lands behind him. We do have an Object 140 nearby and a Concept 1B, and so they could actually pop out and get some damage. The only worrying factor is that they do have a Manticore as well, and he was spotted slightly to the north of that position, and he might be able to spot Talon from as far away as he is at the moment. Rouse out. That's better. Yep, it landed at the side of him, and it did take some damage. It looks like our teammates are taking damage as well. And the 1-2-1's gone. And we got the stun assist off that one as well. So now we're looking for the enemy tanks that are in the woods over here. Caro 45T. And of course, we still don't know where that Manticore is. Okay. Sometimes I try to center the aiming point over the target, which was last seen, and put a round on that spot, just on the off chance that he hasn't moved. Because some players are very, very territorial. They will stay in the same area, just like that 1-2-1B did, and not move, even though they are receiving fire. Now, if Sixth Sense goes off, Talon needs to move quickly and get into cover, because that Manticore might be around. Remember, he's got a 105mm main gun, so he's capable of doing a hell of a lot of damage very quickly. In fact, just under the alpha for Talon's Arty. Okay. Object 752 back at our cap area. We've only got a waffle tractor defending. Rounds out. Long flight time. Okay, the waffle is now retreating from our cap area, so we might need our T22 medium to go back. Either that or one of the others. The Cranvon's determined to go down this way. Talon can't go down this way. Oh, look at that. There's a huge bundle of them together. One of them was set alight. Okay, we're getting the turret turned round and dialing in. Tiger Mouse first, I think. Rounds out. Right next door to him. Damage the tracks. And then we lose sight and our guys are bundling in. But their Object 752 is getting very close to our cap. Waffenträger auf Panzer IV is still in the area. So if that 752 does go for the cap area, we should be able to get a shot. Well, they've just lost another couple and now they're down by 3. Unfortunately, that didn't reach the Caro. The Manticore's been spotted. And he's trying to make a run for it. And he's taking fire. In fact, he's taking a lot of fire. I don't think he's going to survive long. He's gone. And that's actually turned things around because there's only 3 enemies left. The 752 way down in the south, and the Bosch and the Skoda are over by the west side of the map. 752 just went down. It was the T22 medium that got him. There's the Bosch making a run for it, and the Skoda's, well, he's actually headed for the water side. Bit of stun. And he got rid of it immediately, so we're not going to get any stun assist off him. The Skoda, I think he's just moving to this position because he can potentially pop up and get shots. Yep, they're both doing that. Oh, Skoda went down. Taken out by the Waffle tractor. And that one landed in front of the Bosch, and he can't get rid of the stun this time, which means we will be getting some stun assist if he gets hit, and he does. And that's going to increase his mastery. We need another round. Round's out. Here we go. And it stunned him again, and he won't be getting rid of that. And oh, masses of stun as he goes down, and that is the end of the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first class tanker for talon1958 of OLIMP in the Bat Châtillon 155-55. Not the first time he's had a first class, he's actually had an ace tanker in this one before, I believe. And he also managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 8, and a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. Now, the last highest score that Talon put forward was a second class, a bruiser, and a Confederate. So he has improved it. In fact, if he put this one forward and Angelina put forward a first class, then it would have been, well, between those two, probably on win 8. But he did get a win 8 of 1,204. Most of the damage he did was stun assist, and that's why it's on the good side, but not excellent. Let's have a look at team score. Highest damage in the game was the T57 Heavy with 5,534. Second highest damage, the Caro P45T, who managed 4,638. And then the Skoda T50 managed 4,425, and that guy got an Oskin's medal. When it came to kills, when it came to Talon, he got 1,330. When it came to kills, though, it was the T57 Heavy. 5 kills to him, 3 kills to the Skoda on the enemy team, and then a whole bunch of players got 2 kills each. Talon didn't get any, but of course that helped him to get the Confederate. And when it came to base XP, he's in second place because the T57 Heavy got 1,062, getting the highest in all 3 columns. But Talon managed to get the highest base XP on his team, other than that guy, and 938 was enough for him. 929 went to the Concept 1B, and 907 to the T22 medium. He fired 21 rounds in that game. A lot of ammunition expended, but of course that's the good thing about the Bat Chat 155-55. It does have a fairly quick reload, which means you can pump a lot of shells out. So if the game lasts a long time, you've got more than enough shots, and of course you've got the ammo to go with it, because this thing carries 36 rounds in total, more than enough for an entire battle. He got 4 direct hits on the enemy, no penetrations, but he did get 15 splash. Damage of 1,330, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damage 7 of the enemy, didn't get any kills, but he got 3,976 hit points of stun assist of 15 stuns. So basically that's combined damage of 5,330 or thereabouts. 5,300. So it's a very good game in every sense for the amount of combined damage he did. On a premium count, he actually made a profit of 76,681 credits in that game, and that's including a mission completion bonus of 50,000, and on top of that, 4,221 experience points as well, and of course that will improve his crew. So yes, an odd game. He felt like he couldn't hit anything. Well, that was mainly down to the fact he was having difficulty trying to hit that 121, and it is a difficult tank to hit because it's relatively fast compared to some of the other tanks you might come across. It's not as sluggish as a heavy tank, and it's quite nippy. It's got a nice turn of acceleration as a medium. So yes, it is one of those difficult tanks to pin down. So I wouldn't don't beat yourself up over the fact that you couldn't hit it. Just some of the shots you were firing just weren't getting a lot of RNG in your favor, but certainly you did get a good result in the end. And it's mostly down to the stun that you managed to put on those tanks that helped your teammates to get the shots. So yes, this victory lap is over, and next week Angelina's probably going to make Talon pay. She'll probably get an ace tanker just like that. I wouldn't be surprised. Of course, she's got to look after the family first, so that comes first. But we understand that. No worries. And of course, Talon might send in a replay now and then just to show that he's keeping his skill up to date. Hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.